I'm about to go crazy and no one is here to stop me. Like, gone out of my mind, like, not okay. Not okay, Lexi, not okay.
Said I gotta be with you, shorty. Man, I gotta be with you, shorty. I just gotta be with you, shorty, shorty.
Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am about to tell you a story time. Okay, so this was at a certain point in my life where I was single, and it was only for like a week or two I was single because I was in an on again, off again relationship for like a really long time. And like, this is a story about my crazy have doings when I was single for 2 weeks. This story has to do with me, my friend Jenna, and my friend Madison. Because I was like, oh, let's go crazy, whatever. I specifically remember that it was Black Friday, and I really wanted to go Black Friday shopping. So me and my friend Jenna went out, and we stayed out all night from Thanksgiving night all the way through till Black Friday morning. Well, we were going shopping, you know, going to Target. I think I bought an Alexa. We went to Walmart. Just a bunch of stuff. Like we went out shopping and just did a bunch of stuff. There reached a point in time where, you know, you get delusional when you stay up too long. And we definitely reached that point. So we were, I'm not going to disclose what we were doing, but we were doing stuff like under the influence stuff, and I don't recommend that. But we had like this certain set of people we would hang out with and like always do shitty shit with, right? Like bad shit or whatever you want to call it. So this was a point in my life where I thought I would never be single again, and then I was. And it was crazy because like my ex had done some really fucked up shit to me, and we're not going to talk about it, but he had done some really fucked up shit to me, and I was like, oh my god, this is when I'm about to go insane.
I'm about to go crazy and no one is here to stop me.
So, me and my friend Jenna were driving around. It's like 4 a.m. at this point, and Madison was with us. She was in the back seat, and we had knew these dudes from when we had worked together. And so, like, this guy in particular, like, I really loved him. I known him since high school. He was one of my best friends, but I don't want to talk about him or give him a name because it makes me uncomfortable. But he was like, hey, like, I can bring my friend. Well, I had never met this friend. So I was like, all right. So I have 5 seats in my car. My entire car was filled. We were waiting for, like, shit to open up. And we were, like, exhausted at this point. And so we picked up this dude and his friend. And, well, we picked up the dude first, and we were like, oh, like, whatever, and he's like, can we pick up my friend? I'm like, of course. And then, looking back, I don't think he knew him very well, but we were, like, not in our right state of mind, so we were like, yes, let's pick up this random man that you barely know, and we don't know, like, how fun. So we had picked him up, and we were just driving around, like, getting in chaos. So it got to the point where Madison had to drive my car, and we were driving around, whatever. It's like 6 a.m. at this point, and stores are starting to like open up and like we're getting in line. So we were gonna go drop off like our dude friend and his friend. We'll call them 1 and 2. 1 we knew, 2 we didn't know very like at all. But so we were gonna go drop off 2 because he lived near like a bunch of the stores. And he didn't want to come shopping with us. He was ready to go to sleep. So at this point, like, I'm in the passenger seat of my car, like, sick. Like, I was sick at this fucking point. Like, every turn Madison would take, I'm like, literally, like, not okay at all. You know when you, like, have a breakup and you reach the point where you're like,
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, it was just so embarrassing. Like, gone out of my mind, like, not okay, Lexi, not okay. But we got to the point where, like, she had finally pulled into his driveway. Well, I have never met this man in my entire life. I've never met him, don't know his name, still don't remember his name. I vaguely remember where he lives. We were dropping him off, he's getting out, and we had pulled up into his driveway to let him out. He was getting out, like, saying bye, whatever. I say, I gotta get out of the car. Like, I'm, like, not okay. I'm, like, blasted, like, not okay. So I get out of the car from the passenger side. And mind you, his driveway's like this, you know, like 2 spots. And we had parked right here. So, like, in the middle of his driveway, I stood there. And I was like, I don't feel so good. And I just threw up. And it's not like, oh, like you threw up a little bit.
No.
I threw up so much, just like vomited all over the side of my car, his whole driveway. There was a car next to ours, which I'm assuming was his mom's car or something like that, because he lived with his parents. Vomited all over his mom's car, vomited all over my car, all over the driveway, and his driveway was like this. So there's now puke seeping down his driveway, and I'm like crying because I don't know this man. I just threw up in front of my friends, and it's fucking embarrassing to throw up. It's embarrassing. I don't care what you say. It's embarrassing. And so, like, in my 19-year-old brain, I'm like,
This is the end of the world. Like, I just threw up in front of everyone.
and I was like sobbing, and I was like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to throw up, like, I'll clean it up. And this man just goes, like, it's fine, like, I'll just have my mom hose it off. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, Jenna's like, get in the car right now. It was so embarrassing. Needless to say, we did not go shopping after that, which is fucking embarrassing. Like, pop off. Like, I went shopping the night before, but, like, I was supposed to be spending the night at Jenna's house, or at least that's what I told my grandparents. And so I moved back into their house, and I was like, oh, I'm going to spend the night at Jenna's. Meanwhile, I'm just out doing hood rat shit on a fucking Thursday night. It was god awful. And so, like, it's 6 a.m. at this point. We drop one of our guy friends off, the number one, and then we drop Madison off, and then Madison lived like a block from Jenna, and I lived like 3 blocks from them, or two blocks actually, not even 3, 2 blocks from them, like at my grandparents'. So I went into Jenna's house, and I literally crashed on her floor. I thought I was gonna pass away. I think I had, like, poisoning. It was not a fun time. I was literally, oh my god, it's literally so embarrassing now that I look back on it. We'll never do anything like that again. Maybe, possibly, probably not. I'm not that kind of person anymore. It was just like a whole I'm gonna be rebellious thing, you know what I mean? Never should have got back in that relationship, or that's neither here nor there. This was the story time about how I threw up in this random dude's. This was a story time about how I threw up in this random dude's driveway all over his mom's car. And I hope I never see him again because that's so embarrassing. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you would like to see more from me, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and let me know. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Bye.